We are in the studio with a big weekend and a big event happening in the Quad Cities. We're talking really big. Monster Jam rolling into the vibrant arena at the Mark starting tomorrow. It's a festival of all things big. We're talking big trucks, big cars, big tires, and big tricks. Joining us is Matt Cody. He's the driver, one of the most recognized monster trucks in the world, Gravedigger. You can tell by your shirt. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You know, it's a big weekend, of course, for you, and you've been a driver for about 10 years, but your experience really goes much further back. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, of course. Just like, you know, anybody that wants to be involved in their dream or their favorite thing. So as a little kid, you know, Hagerstown, Maryland's where I come from, and got hooked up with local Hall of Famer Mike Vauders and the Black Stallion. And I guess before that, I was watching the events at Hagerstown Speedway, just dreaming of being a Monster Jam driver, watching trucks like Gravedigger and all the other great trucks that came around, and you know, just dreamed about it. And got hooked up with Mike Vauders when I was in 8th grade in 2006. And I like to say that I annoyed him and never left the shop, you know. So you know, I started from the bottom, worked my way up, sweeping floors, whatever I could do to get to where I am now. So graduated in 2011. In 2012, he was like, you know, would you want to drive? Like, of course, who wouldn't want to?
Give me the keys.
So got to drive some other trucks. I got to come to the Quad Cities twice in my time of driving. In 2023, Gravedigger called and haven't looked back.
Hey, that's awesome. So what is it like to go to these arenas and to these events and just tearing up dirt?
I mean, it's hard to explain. It's awesome. You know, that's probably the best word I can use. You know, traveling the world, meeting all the fans. You know, not just the Gravedigger fans, but all the Monster Jam fans that come out. I get to do a lot of international travel too, and it doesn't matter if it's right here in Moline or I'm going to Amsterdam next weekend. They get crazy and they love Monster Jam and the arenas. When you show up to a Monster Jam event, you know that you're in the big leagues. It's the top of the line competition, top of the line events, and it's just amazing to be a part of. I'm very fortunate to have where I'm at, you know.
Yeah, and the thing is you're not just in the arena. The fans actually get to also get up and close personal with the trucks and things like that we're showing you video of. So talk a little bit about what it's like to meet the fans and what you kind of hear from them.
Yeah, well, you know, we do a pit party every weekend. Sometimes we do two. This weekend we only have one day event, so pit party at 10:30 to 12. That's where, I mean, my line gets crazy. So if you're going to come, you better run the Gravedigger first. So, but no, you get to come in, you get to meet all the drivers, myself, do T-shirts, bring your posters, whatever you want to make, we'll sign them, we'll hang out with you, you know, chit chat, take some pictures with you. And there's not many other sports where you can do that. I mean, there is other sports you can get autographs, but they're not giving you the time of day where you can, you know, just feel like you're part of it. And then the event itself is, the crowd gets to judge 3 of the 4 competitions. Judgeszone.com, they go in there with their phone, swipe it up and down. If they like what they see, they give you a good score. If they don't, they slide it down, you know. But it's just a big family-friendly, you know, very competition sport, you know. Yeah.
And you kind of got your start from, you know, watching things and stuff like that. So if somebody is watching the show this weekend and they're interested in maybe trying it out, what would you recommend for them?
Go for it. You know, that's exactly what I did. I said I wanted to do it. I had my door opened up and I ran with it. You know, there's many ways to do it. You know, you can find a local team or local-ish team to you and, you know, volunteer, help them out, push tires around, you know, like I said, sweep, wash, you know, get your foot in the door, learn this stuff. When I was like 10, I couldn't tell you what a basic quarter-inch wrench was or something like that. But just my years in this have learned so much. And but also Monster Jam, Feld Entertainment, they have a website. You can, you know, go in there. You can apply for tech officials, crew members, driving jobs. We got a thing called Monster Jam University in Paxton, Illinois. So it's making the best of the best.
Yeah. So. Really quickly. So you're now the champion of the Area West Series. Talk about how you make sure I mean, where do you go from here?
Just keep going to the top. You know, I got very fortunate this year to join this Arena West Tour. Stepped in, we took Gravedigger to the top. We had over a 100-point lead. Had some issues, it went down a little bit, but it didn't matter. 2 weeks ago in Charlotte, we were able to clinch the title. It comes with an automatic bid to the Monster Jam World Finals in LA, so we'll see how that goes in 2 weeks. But just going to keep, you know, doing the Gravedigger thing. You know, when you're in Gravedigger, it's big shoes to fill. Dennis Anderson created it over 40 years ago, so you know, it's a lot of pressure, but the people come to see it, and I'm up for a good challenge.
I love that. Thank you so much, Matt, for joining us. And for all of you at home, you can see the massive trucks perform tricks, and drivers can compete for the Monster Jam Championship there. They're scheduled for 2 events at the Vibrant Arena on Saturday. First one is at 1, second is at 7. Tickets are available at the arena and at Ticketmaster.com. We'll be right back.